This is my top 5 artifacts, ladies and gentlemen. That is bringing me a lot of merits. First, I have to mention I don't have all the artifacts in Call of Dragons. This is all the artifacts I have. This is the legendary, this is the epic one. Some of the artifacts are actually from Forge of Light. This level 3, by the way. Epic one. I think there is one more that I get from Forge of Light. Yeah. Dagger of Betrayal. Stuff like this. But yeah, going to share with you my most used artifacts from what you see here. Most of them are free to play player friendly, some of them are from the Forge of Light. I'm going to start on the place number 5, and this is this artifact, which is Spirit Bone Torque. Now I get this artifact in was Forge of Light, and boy, this artifact is designed for Skogo and Gorish, since they have great counterattack, also increasing of the damage, HP, attack resistance, all these things. And yeah, right now I don't have builded Gorish Kogo Legion, that's why I put it on the place number 5, but this is very good artifact. Even that is level 1. I'm not going to rank my artifacts by level. I have to mention that, since if I have, for example, my Phoenix Eye level 5 and my Mirage Orb level 1, definitely Phoenix Eye is going to be the better artifact at this moment. I'm going to rank the artifacts by effectiveness, and this one is going to the place number 5 just because it's for infantry, and most likely people are going to lose first their infantry before they lose their marksmen or their mages. So this is on the place number 5. I think most of the people are familiar with this annoying artifact, and what it's doing. It's basically making is taunting 5 surrounding enemy legions, focusing them to attack your legion for 3 seconds. Again, this is the best artifact for Gorish and Skogo, the most annoying combo in Call of Dragons, period. The moment I see Gorish and Skogo is the moment I run with 200 in the other direction. This this is the most annoying combo in Call of Dragons. But yeah, since I didn't level up my heroes and I use it on Madeline, I'm going to place it on the place number 5. On the place number 4, I'm going to put Kingslayer. Now this is, I think most of the people are familiar with this artifact since it's from the season 1, but this artifact is doing insane amount of damage, and is doing insane amount of damage just because cavalry by default have the biggest base attack. So every percentage increase of this attack is increasing the strength of this artifact and how it hit. And this is raw punishment. It's level 2, still have a lot to go. Can go to 360. This is the skill damage factor, and boy oh boy, towards less than 10% remaining will be immediately defeated with this big damage. By the way, it's almost 100% that those legions is going to be defeated. Maybe if it's a tier 5 and your legion is close to not have that many units, maybe this is going to be triggered, but most likely 360 skill factor is going to destroy everything. This artifact, I use it, but not that much in my WAS fights. And yeah, in my WAS fight is just I start using cavalry in the mass melee. This is the WAS standing battle that we was having, since my cavalry is not well developed. I have Bakshi, I have Emrys, which is 5532. I have Bakshi that is 5133. Again, this is more related also to my heroes, but this artifact is very good. Most of the people who have a cavalry is one of their main artifacts in the fights. I don't know where I'm going to level up a hero from the gold keys. This is the most annoying part. It's over 1 year playing and still I don't have any gold key hero close to be awakened. Maybe Valiant, but at the beginning of the game I spent some daily bundles on the Valiant before I jump on Kinara, and still this guy is 553. This is the best gold key hero that I actually have. Don't ask me for this artifact why it's on Valiant. Yeah, just don't ask me. Anyway, on the place number 4, definitely I think Kingslayer is the right place from my artifacts, from everything you see here. Now on the place on the place number 3, I'm going to put the Shadow Blades. Now Shadow Blades, there is one problem to be not one of the first places. And this season we have seasonal talents that is long range warfare. With this seasonal talent, you can basically make your marksman mages, but these don't apply actually to the artifacts from what I see. Uh, if you have Shadow Blades, they're not going to hit like mage artifact, hitting at the other corner of the map, something like this. So I put it on the place number 3 just because it's not going to be sure that you're going to hit something. But if you're like me and you pick different seasonal talents, like I go for 10% more hero skill damage, since my legions is mages. I have Lilia Thea, I have Bertrand Tocher, I have Waldir Velen, I have Atius with Indies. Atius, just to get more, just for the people who don't know, Atius, I put Atius with Indies just to get faster regeneration of the rage and make Indies fire up faster and getting this 20% increasing of the damage over the target. This is the main reason I use this 4th legion of mages, and having like 4 legion with mages, I don't think I'm going to go with this one, but for the next season I have different video with my current legions, how they perform and what I'm going to pick for the next season. So if you didn't subscribe to this channel, do it. I think it's going to be very interesting interview for not interview, very interesting topic for a lot of people. So Shadow Blade's also doing massive damage. Is doing 368. This one is 5 times leveled up, mostly because I picked them from the seasonal rewards, not seasonal rewards. This thing here. At the end, you have this chest. Inside this chest, you have Shadow Blades, Tear of Arborn. What was the other one? So Sorwand Blade, something like this. And I picked Shadow Blade, so at some point I have it 5 times leveled up. And yeah, this skill or this artifact is doing massive damage just because marksmen have the biggest damage in Call of Dragons. I mean, they have even more damage from the cavalry. And yeah, having 3600 damage skill damage factor is boosting by a lot and doing massive damage. But again, the main problem is if you go for long warfare, this artifact most likely is not going to hit. So yeah, that's why it's in the place number 3, but still is very useful for the behemoths. Definitely, I use it from the behemoths, doing massive damage. Of course, there is other artifacts that is also hitting very strong, but I don't have them. But I have Shadow Blades. Is basically ranking my own artifacts. Everything that you see here is what I rank. Now, the next artifact that I'm going to place on the place number 2 is going to be Phoenix Eye. Now, why is not on the first place from my artifacts is just because on the first place is Mirage Orb. Phoenix Eye is a 5-time leveled up. As you can see, max target 5, 4000 damage skill skill damage factor. And boy, this thing is hitting for a lot. I'm not so sure. Do I have some reports here? If I check my reports, yeah, as you can see, it's doing pretty decent damage, even to the Darkling Patros. I'm not so sure. Do I have something that hitting enemy legions? No, too bad. Too bad, I don't have it. But yeah, 5-time leveled up, great damage. Great damage. But it's on the second place just because Mirage Orb is one idea better. And we're going to jump on the Mirage Orb. This is the main reason I actually did say that I'm not going to look over the level. I'm going to look over what the artifacts are doing for you. On the first place, it's actually 2 artifacts, if I have to be honest. It's Mirage Orb and Breath of Jungentis. First, Mirage Orb is a sniper. It's a sniper. Going over the skills. First, additional effect. Every time Legion get a buff effect through a hero skill, they deal 7% more artifact skill damage. up to maximum 21. Now this is more like Bertrand Thea support, you know, you get shield, you get synergy, stuff like this. It's more this type of synergy for this artifact, getting some extra stuffs. Duration 20 seconds, which is I don't know. I mean, yeah, definitely you're going to get from the buffs from the Thea, and you're going to catch basically firing up your Mirage Orb. But yeah, let's go over the damage. Skill damage factor 6000. This is with 2000 more skill damage factor, which is crazy. Crazy. Artifact skill damage bonus up to 15%. This is again crazy. This thing is one-shotting. Why I put him on this position is because in the wars, not on the big wars. On the wars, there is like less than 50 legions, something like this. Not every war is that massive, but even if the war is massive, damage factor to the other legions is going to be 1000 up to 2000. So it's also doing some splash damage. It's doing massive damage to a specific target and also splash damage. But most likely you're going to catch up some legions. That is going to be 1 or 2 legions there, or maybe 3. If you go further to go over the bow, most likely you're going to be targeted from all the legions, period. So you're going to try to catch some front legions, and most of the times it's like 1, 2, 3 legions there. So this artifact is perfect, and it basically bring me the most of my damage that I do with my artifacts. I don't have time for micromanagement. I have to be honest, to actually wait with my Phoenix Eye to catch 2, 3, 4, 5 legions on one place, to zoom in, to put... No, everything is on auto, and this artifact is so far giving the best damage ever. But why he is sharing the first place with the other artifact, which is Jar of a Breath of Jargintis? It's just because this thing is great support for everybody in the fight. It's not only for you. Now, going to hit with rest of the artifacts, no problem. You're going to do some damage, juicy one or less damage to many people. This is not important. This one is inflicting defense break minus 16% for 20 seconds, 10 legions. This is crazy artifact, and it's not only supporting your damage, it's not only supporting your legions, but it's supporting everybody that is fighting against your enemy. This is with crucial importance, since you can hit for 10 or 15k with your Lilia, but if you have like 10 people around you and you fire up this artifact, their Lilia also is going to do extra damage over the targets inflicted with defense break. That's why I think as a support and as a great artifact, I think this one is a very, very good one. That's why Breath of Jargintis, oh my god, I cannot pronounce this name, is sharing the first place with Mirage Orb. On the place number 2 is going to be Phoenix Eye. On the place number 3 is going to be Shadow Blades. Again, for marksmen, sometimes this thing is not going to hit. Place number 4 for Kingslayer, and place number 5 is for a Spirit Bone Torque. Now, if you're main infantry, if you have Awakened Goresh and Skogul, the most painful combo in Call of Dragons, this thing definitely should be on the first place, since it's crazy item. But for me, that I'm main mages, but I also try to bring value to the marksmen also in this rank list. I think this is my personal opinion. Of course, let me know in the comments your personal opinion over the artifacts from what you see. This is all of my artifacts. What do you think? Do you think some other artifact is going to be best fit, or maybe you change some places? But yeah, I guess this will for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Hit one like, subscribe if you're new, join to the Burgas gang if you already didn't, and yeah, see you in the next video.